What is up? We're at that time of the podcast when we talk USFL and some CFL. And who's been in here pretty much every week. He's on site in Canton, Ohio for the championship game.
Damn right I am.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing real good. It's USFL Jim this week. I know I got the handle up there, but it's USFL.
Okay.
I'm excited about the championship. It's good vibes. I'm exhausted though. I just drove 16 hours straight.
Dude. So I need to ask you, just because when I drive, I usually try to enjoy the finer cuisines. What was your meal? What was your meals when you were driving?
I had a couple. So for breakfast, so basically I left the house at like 2:33 in the morning. Just energy drink and a bottle of water. That got me from my place to Des Moines. In Des Moines, I was having some car issues. My check engine light came on, so I had to go swing by a mechanic. They said it was fine. And then I swung by a Come and Go, got a little it was like a sausage, egg, and cheese on a pretzel bun.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay.
And I had a coffee there, and I drove it out all the way to Peru, Illinois, and then the car basically broke down, kind of.
No.
It stalled out on the interstate twice, and then I just ended up swapping cars. But I went to a Casey's and just had a regular pizza, got another water, and a pack of cigarettes. So that was lunch. And then I had a Burger King, chicken fries, and half of a Whopper for dinner.
Wow. I have never had the Burger King chicken fries, my friend.
They're fucking awesome. Those are legitimately good.
So
on the way back, I'm making sure to stop by the world's biggest truck stop.
Where is that in?
It's in Iowa.
See, I have never been driving. God, I live in the Chicago suburbs. I don't think I've been driving west of Rockford, Illinois. I think that's
there's not really any need to.
That's as far west as I got. So you're sitting pretty. You have a Stars future that you're sitting
plus 600, I think.
Plus 600. So you're in an interesting spot. You're in a great spot, to be honest with you. A little bit jealous. We're looking at this line right now. This is courtesy of our friends on Bet Online. It's sitting at Stars plus 4.5, over under of 46. And the money line is a plus 165. With you sitting on the future, are you going to double up on the plus 165 or just kind of sit out on the money line?
Probably sit out on the money line, but I'll definitely be putting a lot on that plus 4.5.
I absolutely love that plus 4.5. I think that they're going to be able to shred the Stallions defense. Stars defense, I think it, like you hit it, you've been on it. They're just peaking at the right time right now.
Oh yeah, they're peaked at the right moment. I also like the over in this game. I think we got two dogs at quarterback. I think we get some crazy stuff going on.
Now, I'm seeing a 23. How do you feel about that first half under at 23?
I do like your first half under play.
I love that. What about this 2.5? Anything that wets your noodle here?
I like the plus 2.5 just because in general the Stallions are a second half team. I think the Stars could come out and kind of like shock them a little bit, like punch them in the mouth. If you wait a little bit, they might have like first half money line, and it's probably going to be like plus 120 or something like that. I wouldn't mind taking that.
I would love a plus 120. So for the game, you're looking at the over of 46 and the Stars plus 4.5.
Yes. Love the plus 4.5.
I love the plus 4.5, but I'm going to play the under of 23 in the first half. Now let's go to the CFL, and congratulations to you. First game of the week. You nailed the
called it on Spring Fever. Yeah.
In the Redbacks game. Final score is 34-31. And you also had the Lions minus the 2.
We
Unfortunately,
were both on that over, I think, weren't we, though? We were both on that over.
yeah, we're both on the over. Yep, both on the over. But you hit the Lions minus the 2. I was on the Redbacks plus the 2.5. So good start of the week for you. I'm at 1-1. Jim is at 2-0, and we're starting off going to
the toughest game.
You know what, dude?
This game's so hard to handicap.
It sucks, dude, because I feel like the Tiger Cats are one of the many crazy ex-girlfriends I've had that just burn me time over time after time after time. They're basically like my Maulers of the CFL.
How do I not take the plus 7.5 here?
I don't understand how you can't take the plus 7.5. The Tiger Cats have been one of the, I'll say it, they've been the biggest disappointment in the league.
I would agree with that.
And they're laying 7.5. Juice is to the 7.5. I think we could see an 8 here. What say you?
I think you could, and there's nothing telling me that Edmonton, they could potentially win this game. I love the plus 7.5. I'm not touching a total here, though.
Yeah, it's a tough total. You really don't know how that's going to play out. If it's going to be a shootout, a defensive battle, and something just doesn't look right with the Tiger Cats.
They're just off, especially offensively. I don't know what it is. They looked a little bit better last week, but they're expert choke artists as well. They just choke away leads in the second half or the end of the first half.
It's been absolutely brutal for me who had them the last 2 weeks. Absolutely brutal. I'm not going to lie. Next game, it's a rematch from the week before when Montreal let's call it what it is. They boat raced the Rough Riders.
They did.
The Rough Riders are laying 4.5 with the over-under is currently sitting at 45.5. What say you here?
Like the over in this game a lot. I like over 45.5, especially like that I'm getting some good juice going that way. Oh, I think this could be a bounce back spot for the Rough Riders, but 4.5 is too many points for the Alouettes. I feel like the Alouettes this season have either won or lost by 3. I'm taking the plus 4.5.
I love the over here. I'm definitely going to be investing in the over. I just can't.
Love the over.
I can't. I was hoping I would dip down to 3 with people buying Montreal after the beatdown, but I just can't do it. I honestly,
even if Saskatchewan would have won last week and this was still the line, I'd still take Montreal. Just they cover anything above a 3.
They're a cover machine, and I don't know. I'm definitely going to be on the over. I'll monitor this line movement. Maybe
I like the plus 4.5. I like it a lot.
You know what? Yeah, I think you're talking me into it. I'll probably lock in that plus 4.5 too. But I'm definitely going to be riding on the over with you. Next, July 4th, America's holiday. We have CFL.
It'll be on Monday Night Football.
It's going to be on the big screen in my casa. We got the Blue Bombers laying 5 against Toronto with the over under a 42.5.
Do we know who's starting this game?
We do not know who's starting this game. I really want to invest on Toronto.
4th of July, they're going to start the American. It's going to be Swag Kelly. It's going to be Chad Kelly. Give me the plus 5.
I love it. I freaking love it. Now, in terms of the over, what do you think?
It's tough. I still believe in Toronto's offense in theory, but Winnipeg's defense is really good, and Winnipeg's offense has left me a little bit desiring. I lean over, but that's a slight lean.
I mean, they have to bounce back after that.
That's a low total. That's 42.5 is low.
That is an insanely low total. They have to bounce back, don't they?
It just depends. Toronto's a complete wild card this week because I have no idea who they're starting back there at quarterback.
I am Googling.
Argo's starting quarterback.
Ian Cameron. Bethel Thompson isn't long for this QB job. He wasn't good last week, and he hasn't been much better tonight. Let's be honest. He isn't the Cardinals' long-term answer at QB. It's Chad Kelly time. So he's hyping up Chad Kelly.
It should be Chad Kelly time.
I don't know.
It definitely should be Chad Kelly time.
You know what? I'll see it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll play the bounce back. I'll do it. Even if Kelly plays, I'll sprinkle on the money line. He did go 2 for 5 for 26 yards and an INT. The deep ball that was intercepted was heaved late. So I don't know. I think they got to pull the trigger and just kind of go with them because Ian Cameron's right. Bethel Thompson has not been the answer for the Argonauts because you and I were both kind of high on that offensive attack going into the season.
Yeah, I'm still high on them in theory. It's just I don't know. Like he's accurate. He just doesn't move the needle. He doesn't make the big plays when he needs to.
He's just not a needle mover, huh?
Yeah.
So my friend, you're exhausted. You rode for 16 hours. Your car broke down. I just want to thank you.
And now I have to get a fucking oil change in the one that they switched me with.
You have to get an oil change in a rental car.
Yeah. But they reimburse.
Okay.
I just have to keep the receipt and they'll reimburse me.
Okay. All right. Well, dude, it's been a hellish day, man. I appreciate, I'm sure you want to catch some Z's, have a couple tall boys and go to bed. So I appreciate
I'm gonna sleep so fucking hard tonight. It's gonna be a nice, relaxing day tomorrow, and then Saturday I gotta plan some stuff out. It's gonna be a fun weekend, and then I'm just gonna be at the field first thing Sunday, tailgating all day.
I love it. I love it, my friend. You enjoy yourself. Take some pictures. Take some videos. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social media, my friend?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, everywhere at XFL Jim. That's where I'm at. YouTube, I got a lot of stuff coming, especially with the XFL stuff coming with the USFL winding down. There's a lot going on. Twitch, I'm trying to stream more. I'm trying to stream more on Twitch. That's been fun. Like when I stream the USFL playoffs, it's fun. Maybe I'll try streaming like some CFL games, some watch-alongs.
You know what? I enjoyed it when I went on it. You have some fun, drink some beers for me, and have some stories next week when we talk some football, my friend.
You fucking bet.